ngesikhathi igama lami uKemesibangani Lozana, but igama lami lesintu nguSibangani Lozana. uKemesti wabuya ngokuthi ngasila ngumuntu wathenga ekhemesti, amakhiwa asesithi nguKemesti, but igama lami lesintu nguSibangani Lozana. Ngazalelwe eRosedale ngomnyaka 1945 mhla ka-25. Sathi sikhula thina kwakuloma wamkhulu wayesaziwa njengomqondakali or uMandazweni. Umna wakhe wayenguluthuli, so kwakulabanye ababegcwele abesintu, kwakusithi uMalisa, uHogo, uGazi, uMadlokuwa, lomnyongo lombani, laba basenkayi segudla amabizo abo, but laba bantu umkhoba lasenlahlekile. Umkhoba nguLozana. Bonke abantu laba bazalwa umuntu munye, but ubabamkhulu wayenesithembu. Abafazi bakhe bonke babelabantwana babetshiyeneyo bephiwa amagama atshiyeneyo. Kwathi sokunjalo kwaphela sokutheni abantu abana basebesithi behlukane ukuhlala empilweni yabo. Abanye bahamba bazinika amabizo atshiyeneyo, ibizo lakoLozana, but uLozana yilibizo lakuqala emzini yonke abantu bakhulumile lapho. But khathesi abantu sebaphela sebesezindaweni eziningi. Abantu laba bavela eSouth Africa. Umnikazi wabantu laba bonke abazala kwathiwa uNcele, ugcina khonapho uNcele ongemuva lokhona nisakwazi. Bathi bebuya bevela khonale, abanye babuya through loSoshangane, abanye babuya through ngapha nomzilikazi. So abantu laba bakhona eSouth Africa, leBotswana, leMozambique. So ukuthi baminyane bonke bahlangane akusenzakalanga. But khathesi nasabuya la eyayithiwa iSouthern Rhodesia kudala. iSouthern Rhodesia yaba khona ngokuthi amakhiwa ayesethethe, but amakhiwa engathathi kwakenzakala impi. Impi leyo iyenza ukuthi abantu bonke basuke elokuzeni on the other side of the country eSouth Africa besilwa nabantu bengena la. Bathi bengene lapha thina kwakulokuza sayisoza induna singama-paramount chief. Ngathi ama-paramount chief abantu bukhosi, abantu abazibantu bukhosi babuya kithi, but elethu sibili ukuthi thina into abaningazibelizwe lethu. So sikupha ama-bushmen into ezathathayo. Saba ngabantu laba abanefanele ukuthi sibuse ilizwe lethu. Siyaziwa njengabantu bonke njengabalozi. Abalozi basukisela khona abazibachaya eZambia. Ungafika eZambia uyafika kunabalozi. Barcelona. Kunabalozi eZambia. Abantu bonke laba bemuva nento yempi bemuva ngokuza ngonobhengola nomzilikazi noSoshangane. Yikho kwenza ukuthi baye besilwa besiya the Great North. So abantu laba baphela baya kwezinye izindawo. So khathesi ukuthi abantu bonke laba bahlangane sibe ngabantu kabanye akusayenzakali. But into ekhona ukuthi uLuthuli lo owazobuyela eSouth Africa wayesevela leZambia engumuntu wabantu bona abazalwa umuntu munye nalo. Wathi sebuyela khona wafika eSouth Africa la wabaleni wenze kwakho kwamenzayo ukuthi abe umuntu ongathi because wayevele endlini yamakhosi. So wafika ngale la wafika wenza ubukhosi bakhe waqeda. Ngaphansi lapha eBotswana la bazihlalele, ngapha eSouth Africa bazihlalele, but Cartels were all scattered all over this southern Africa. And unfortunately, it is difficult to then identify each and every one of the tribe. But in Zimbabwe, we have some in Weza, some in Slovela, some in Kai, some in Lower Guero, some in Zoa, Urungwe. Yeah, we have all those people. But I want to give you the background how we landed up in Zimbabwe. Plum tree, they are there. How we landed up in Zimbabwe? We landed up in Macham. That is the original place where they landed. From there, they immigrated. Babuya, Fort Dixon, Emakandeni. Basuka Fort Dixon, Babuya vaya kuShangana. Basuka kuShangana, Babuya vaya eSomapula. eSomapula ungahamba namhla uyathola indawo ethiwa ngayakoHogo. Indawo yakoHogo ngeyakoLozane. Ungaye eFelabhusi uyathola abantu bakoGazi. Abantu bakoGazi
lapho eSomapula uyathola abantu bakolukhuluba.
Yeah.
Ilukhuluba leyo iluthuli.
Yeah. So bathi sebesuka khonapho, bathi sebesukela okuzeni eSomapula, basebekuyela laphansi. Laphansi ikwesahlangana khona labo Ojeri. Ojeri bavele lusaphe. Ojeri ngasamanyika umakoni. Ojeri was a hunter. When he hunted and gave this tribe enough meat, they gave him a wife and they gave him the chiefmanship. So he's not a chief. He was rewarded for the service that he provided to his family in terms of the meat. So that trade has been respected for a long time. But unfortunately, the new generation thinks that they have a right to that title. They don't have that right.
Your chief Chundura, up to this day, he acknowledges what you have given his chiefdom by Lozane.
Yes, correct.
Up to this day, he acknowledges that.
Bonke izinduna ezalapha zonke zalana zazinika ubuduna ngabakolozane. Abakolozane baba bengabanikazi belizwe. Ungahamba namhla eKelantwethu. Sebesukela laphansi baye Rosedale. eRosedale uzafika khona namhla igama lakolozane lokho elikhona. Bathi sebesuke eRosedale, ubabamkhulu wayefela eNgondoma. Wayehambela abantwana bakhe amankazana angikhona bababili abafana ababili. Wathi sefela eNgondoma, ikufela kwakhe eNgondoma wadala ukuthi obamncane Pitolelo eneste babene bathinta inkomo bala wasezonda wasethinta inkomo enamkwakhe. Inkomo sezithintile wayenothile. He was the richest person in this Kwekwe thing. He had too many members, too many everything. But unfortunately, because his son disobeyed him and then he got angry and then he had to drive his own animals. The direction he took was the Jobe one. And then when he got to a place called Ngondoma, then he was killed. They took his gold, they took his money, and they took his members. And then all other people had gone Esanyat. So he was not officially buried. He died. That was the end of the story. After so many years after his death, when we moved to Sanyat, then there were a few cattle that came through, which we identified as his cattle. I think there were two, I can't remember the number. But they reached that place. So, and then you see the chiefmanship in terms of our tribe, it was not a thing that you were appointed. There was a consensus. You sit as a family down. You look at the person with the ability, who has got the capacity to look after the family. That person then became the leader of that family. It was the tradition, those were the norms of the family. But with the time, it changed because there was a lot of cultures that came in between. And those cultures then, they identified people like, okay, to give you an example. When my grandfather passed away, he had a brother. That brother was supposed to take over. He never did. But they called everybody there and said, okay, identify the person who can lead the tribe. My father was not among the eldest people, or was he in between the same level with same wives of everybody. My father's wife was one of it was, I think, the second last from the family in terms of the hierarchy. But when they sat down, they all proposed. My grandfather asked them exactly, hey, I'm going to retire from this thing. Ngifuna umuntu ozangihambela. Wathi wakhona, all right, akube le dali, akuyidali. Ubaba mkhulu uThuli wafika wathi hayi mina lokho angikwanisi. Wabizwa amajaha bonke wathi hayi sasukukwanisa. Ubaba omdala umntali wasukuma wathi hayi yime ngumdala but la ngiyakwehluleka. First of all, he consulted his brothers. And after that, then he consulted the kids. And then the person who identified my father as a ruler was he says, look, I can't do it, but I think this young man can do it. Then everybody was asking, they all agreed with, I think he has got the capacity and the ability to lead. That's how he got that thing. There was no such thing as, yeah, you're the firstborn, you get, you're whatever. It was not there. It was taboo. One of the